Okay. Hello everyone, today we're gonna be doing Stray Kids Do It, starting from the top to the end. Now let's start right away. So I'll be following most of the time the center, and if I'm following specific member, I'll let you know which side I'm following. So starting from the top, I'm following Han, obviously. So we start from 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 3, 4, you lean towards the back of the stage. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, and on 5, 6, 5, 6. You stop the swinging. Yeah, so one more time. 1, 2, start. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna have this little kind of thing. And then on 7, 8, you're gonna go 7. So you're gonna face this side. Depending on which member you're following, some of them are swinging facing this side, Doesn't really matter, you're just on 7. Everyone goes to this side. 7, and then on A-N, you're gonna go down 2 times. A-N, and then on 1, you're gonna go down 1 more time. A-N, 1. And then on 1, you're gonna initiate this movement, yeah? So basically, this groove when you go down, yeah? So you use that 1 to initiate that. A-N, 1, 2, and then on 3, you're gonna step out. A-N, 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, and you're gonna go 4, and this way, yeah? So one more time. A-N, 1, 2, 3, 4, and notice how your body level stays low on 1 to 3. A-N, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then you stay slow. Now starting from here, we're gonna do this movement repetitively, yeah? And then it's gonna be on 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and stand up. Okay, so every time you kick is on the end count. Now to do this movement, you just need to have this down, 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 up, okay? If you're not sure about a groove, just starting with the steps, which is basically just go down, leave your leg up, and then kick, okay? And then go down, and then kick. And then we're gonna repeat this for 3 times. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and then on the last time, you're just gonna lift it up and then stand up on A-M. Okay, very, very slow from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and. Now starting from here, A-N, I'm gonna be following Hyunjin and Felix side, which is punching this way. So if you're following other members who are on this side, you're gonna be doing this. But the counts will be the same. Yeah, so I'm just following this side. After A-N, on 1, you're gonna punch out to your left, both hands, 1 up, 1 down, and then your leg is crossing backwards, yeah? 1, and on 2, you're gonna swing, yeah? So using this movement as a rebound. 1, 2, and then on 3, we're gonna go down, inside. So the center is here, yeah? 3, and then 4, and. So on 4, you don't go up. 3, just come in. And then on 4, and you're gonna come up with your shoulder coming up, yeah? 3, 4, and then starting from 5 and 6 and. So 4 half counts, you're gonna go 5 and 6 and. You're gonna do a very, very small circle like this while you're doing the shoulder going down, yeah? Down, 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 down 4 times. 5, 6, and then on 7, 8, you'll be going to a formation, so just very chill 2 steps. 5, 6, however you want to walk, yeah? So very, very slow, starting from here. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Okay, starting from here, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, we're gonna be doing this movement, yeah? So this movement, everyone's the same. All you need to do is this toes going out movement, yeah? This is much easier than this, yeah? All you need to do is just stay where you are and then doing this, okay? Now, for your hand, they didn't do it in a very strict way, so like there's no this kind of thing. You just hand placement on your chest and the elbow is free. Like you want to go closer or wider, everything is fine, you just stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 counts for one circle, yeah? And you can lean your body a little bit when you go back so the circle looks bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now starting from here, the back up and the members is a little different. So the members goes this level most of the time. The backups, once they go here, they go down, yeah? If you look at Felix, he also goes down tiny bit. So I think it's really up to you. If you want more movement, more dramatic, you can go up, down, up, down. If you want to just be chill, then you just stay where you are. But otherwise, the footsteps and the arm movements are the same, yeah? So starting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna go 1. So your left arm stays 90-degree angle all the time, up here. This arm gonna go down first, and then up. And when you go up, it's not going like this kind of up, it's just going to your chest, and your body is going forward. 5, 6, 7, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna go up one more time, but you're gonna put it down very, very naturally. So what I mean is, you're not going 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. You're going 5, 6, 7, 8. And it just goes down, yeah? 7. The reason why is because on 1, we're gonna do this movement. So you're gonna do a very small body wave back this way. So the accent of that count is on your this hand movement, not when you put it down. Let me just simplify that a little bit with counts. Right after you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, 1. And on 2 and 3, we're gonna go 2 and 3. Yeah, this is where the member's gonna go forward to the center. So it's really up to you. For example, Bang Chen, he went really big because you need to go more distance. Hyunjin went really, really small. So for example, if I'm doing it right now, I want to stay in the center, I'll probably just go like this, yeah? But either way, your arm is 1 up, 1 down, and then you just go 2 times on 2 and 3. 2 and 3. And then on 4, you can use 1 more step to adjust your position, yeah? So you go back to a very, very resetted position. And now we're ready for the next movement. Now very, very slow from here again. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now let me finish this part. Yeah? Let's look at the leg first. So right after you're here, 4, whether you are closing or not closing, doesn't really matter. You're gonna kick, well not kick, you're gonna jump, lifting your right leg first. Right, left, okay? And then put your left leg down, and then cross, and then 1 more time, and then shift your body weight this way. Very slow again. 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and, okay? 1 more time. With the correct counting, starting from here. 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and, okay? Now, your hands is just reaching here, and then lift up to your chest level, okay? Chest level, chest level, chest level. Easy. All you need to do is practice because this part's super fast, yeah? And another thing is when you do this movement, remember you are not reaching for your knees. You're just lifting up for your knees to reach your hands, yeah? So right after 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and okay. From here to that part, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and. Is that fast? Okay, let me go into some mixed parts. Starting from here, this movement, right? Now, if you're following the members, so the members after this movement, they're gonna go because Sunming is doing the next part only with the backups. All you need to do is just lag. So you are here already. You're gonna kick out your right leg first, right? And then your right leg gonna go down. And then your left leg. Now, if we simplify that a little bit without the kick, it's just like this. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So on end, you're gonna put your right leg down. 8, and 1. Now, if you want to do it more like what they are doing, you're gonna kick starting from this side and then use your body facing left and then go back to the right. And 1, okay? Now, I'm gonna leave that to you to practice, but it's really up to you how you want to, like, you want to make it dramatic or not. Now, I'm gonna do the hands for the part where some backups are doing, so your movement look more structured. But if you're, again, you're following the member, you don't need to do that. Okay, our arm just gonna go around to our chest. And 1, okay? Easy. Starting from the top to this part before going to pre-chorus. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1. Now going to Sunming's part, starting from this movement, 8 and 1. Okay, starting from here, you're gonna do a very, very subtle body wave. 1, 2, and then one more time, 3, 4. Okay, you don't need to do super aggressive one, just super subtle. But you're gonna gradually come up. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now on 4 N, around N and 5, around that part, you're gonna go kick, well, not kick, step, and then go back. Step, go back, and then we're gonna start doing this movement. Yeah, so the counting goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now ignore the upper body and the groove. Let's just go into the footsteps. Right after you step, you're gonna go back, and then your body weight gonna lean back on 5 and 6, and then your body weight gonna go forward 7 and 8, and then you're gonna stand up on 1. Okay, one more time with counts. Right after you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5, one more time. Okay, so this is gonna take you some time to practice because it feels very uncomfortable, but if you listen to the music, it's gonna be on the lyrics, yeah? Now I'm gonna talk about your upper body right after this, which you're free to do whatever you want. Starting from here, when you lean back, your body is going this way. Yeah? So every time you go back, you lean back, this side of your body, the shoulder, the arm, gonna come up. And 6, and then on 7 and 8, your body gonna go forward. So this side gonna go down when you step. 7 and 8. It's very uncomfortable, so try to be subtle to start with. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and, but right after this, on 1 you're gonna put your hand down. So I'm following the backup here, but I'm gonna be following Sunming for the next part, yeah? But this is what the backup do on 1, and then on 2, 1 and you're gonna go in. Yes, so the feeling is you're dragging your leg in, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5, you're gonna go 5, and then we're gonna start doing this movement, right? Now it looks very hard, it is very hard, but I'm gonna explain it in a very simple way. So your upper body is just doing a wave. So starting from your right hand, go down, and then elbow, and then shoulder, and then shoulder, and then elbow, and hand. But if you follow Sunming, what you're gonna do is, right after this hand gonna come up one more time to grab. Okay, so you're gonna look like this, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is your upper body. For your lower body, essentially what they're doing is a moonwalk. You know, this movement. But if you want to simplify it, like you're not very good at it, what you can do is just drag your left leg across your right leg. So you just drag it this way, yeah. And then turn your body this way. So simplified version, you're just gonna look like this. If you want to do it in a very sophisticated way, you're gonna do it like that, yeah? But let me just go through the counting again. Right after you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then on 8 and, we're gonna go down 2 times. 8 and. At the same time, your arm, your hand is going up 2 times. 8 and. Okay? And then starting from here, we're gonna go down. Yeah, that is why you need to go up first with your hands. So starting from here, A and 1 and 2. Now for your leg, don't overthink, you just keep stepping. And then starting with your right and the left and the right and the left. You just keep doing this for 6 times. Yeah, I'll be counting for you. But let's focus on the hands because they are changing. 1 and 2. This is the first 3 movements. Go down. Yeah, the accent is going down. 1 and 2 and 3. Now, I'm following one of the female backup because I think her movements are the clearest. You can do whatever you want to do with the direction. So what I mean is, we're gonna keep doing da 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 da, this kind of thing, yeah. And you can go any direction. So I'll just be going to the right first, and then to the left, and then to the front, yeah. I think Sunming goes to the left first, and then the right, and then probably something like this, yeah? So again, you're free to do whatever you want. You can look at your bias, what they did, but that's the direction I'll be going, yeah? I'm just gonna specify the counts for you. Right after 1 and 2, you're gonna go to whichever direction you decide to go, following the beats of the music, yeah? 1 and 2, and 3, and 4. So you're gonna do this like a shining star kind of thing 2 times. This is also on the beats, so it's probably easier for you to listen to the music, but if you want to follow the counts, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. Okay, very slow again. 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, and 7 and 8. Right after 7 and 8, I'm still gonna be following Sunming and the backup. We're gonna go and 1. Now, because the backups are just running away, I'm gonna stay where we are, so we can do the chorus, obviously. So I'm not gonna really go back. I'm just gonna spring back and then come back. But either way, what you're gonna be doing is step your right leg 2 times. Tap and step. The second step gonna help you bring your body weight away, yeah? At the same time, you're just tapping like this, like you're throwing something away. This is right after A-N. Wherever you are doing your A-N, you're just gonna be doing and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very slow, one more time. But with the lag, yeah, with the lag, super slow. A-N, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, and 1. Okay, I hope that was clear enough. Repeat if you need. Right after and 1, we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna go into this part, yeah? Now, the arms are quite different from what I can see. The members are doing differently. Some members are having very structured arm. Some are just going with the flow. So I think it doesn't really matter. Let's focus on the footwork. Now, every time you go out, ideally you want to go on your heels because most of the members are going on heels. You're gonna go to your right first. Heeled, heel and the back, heel and the back. And I personally don't think you need to go to the side a lot. So this is what I mean by going to the side. I think you just need to go forward a little bit. Yeah, da 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 da. That's enough. Now, if you want to have structured arm, you're gonna be looking like this. But either way, it doesn't matter. Right after 5 and 6 and you're gonna have 2 free counts. 7, 8. And then we go into the chorus. Yeah? Okay, now, with counting, slow, from the top of the pre-chorus. 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and do it. Okay, now we're going to the chorus. Now, the chorus, obviously, is not hard. I personally think most of the dance these days are pretty catered to the fans so that we can dance, right? I just think there's a lot of details if you want to look good. So I'll be adding the details when I'm teaching the movements. Okay, starting from the first movement, this movement, right? Now, this leg movement is very, very, how do I say, like it's not very natural, right? So if you watch the members, they're actually doing it tiny bit differently. So I'll be following Lino most of the time because his movements are clear, yeah? So starting from one end, you're gonna be stepping your right leg. This is the first movement, obviously. And then when you step your right leg, your left leg will go heel out. Heel out, this is 1, and then on one end, heel in, yeah? 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. On 4, you're gonna step out and then move your body to your right side. All right, so again, and also for the leg placement, it doesn't have to be here. It can be here, it can be here. If you look at the choreographer's version, I believe, they're going sideways. They're actually going pretty sideways, yeah? I'm just gonna be following Lino, who is right behind. If you look at, I think Bang Chen, I think he went pretty forward. So it's really up to you, yeah? Now your body is just leaning backward a little bit when you do this movement. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now at the same time, your hand placement, left hand is just on your pants, I believe. If you have pocket, you can put it in your pocket. If not, you just put it on waist. This hand, the right hand, will go outside, inside, outside, inside. 1, and 2, and 3. So starting from the third step, 3 and 4. Now when you're pointing, obviously it's just 3 directions, left, or like tiny bit left, front, and right. The only details I'll be saying is, when you point to the right, I think their arm is actually a little bit straight. So it's not like this, it's more like, and then on the last one, they actually point out, so they're not here, they're here. So what you'll be doing, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, okay? And then on 5, this movement, right? So easy, you just need to lift up and then stop, right? The details, though, is that you don't want to throw your body out too much. So you don't want to go like this way. I personally think they're more like just tiny bit to the side, but more going up, like here. Boom. One more time. 5, yeah? And then you want to stop there. I think that's the key point. You don't want to, and then loose. You stop here with your elbow coming up. So what I mean is, you're not going down too fast. You stay here with your body, and then you do the next movement, yeah? So right after 3 and 4 and 5, and then on 6 and 6 and. Now your arm is just throwing out and then come in again. Da da da. 5. Open and in. Now for your leg, you don't necessarily need to do a heel up. The only reason I'm doing it is because Hyunjin is doing it and the choreographers are doing it. Yeah, if you don't want that, you can totally just do this because other members are doing this. Right after you go 5, 6, and 7, and you're gonna go 7, stop, and on end, start throwing arms. Direction goes right, left, And then when your left go up, right arm go down and then put it down. Like this, yeah? At the same time, your body's going down as well on 7 and 8, yeah? 6 and 7, stop. 7 and 8 and 1. Now on 1, you're gonna come up. If you follow the music, this is on the do it, on the first do it, yeah? So don't come up too fast. 7 and 8. And you are not up yet. On 1, 1, come up, okay? Now starting from here, this movement, right? Now let's talk about the body roll first. The direction goes this way, yeah? So it's not this way, it's this way. Starting from your right, back, and then to your right, to the left, to the back again. The accent is going down. So what I mean is you're not going do it, do it. You're going do it, yeah? Okay, now hand placement, it's just on your waist level, yeah? So I'm saying this because I personally really like putting it up to my chest, maybe because I'm short, but the correct version would just be on your waist. It's just, especially when they're on stage, most members, their hand is not very stable either. Yes, but if you want to do it in a very standardized way, I would recommend just put them on your waist level or like your pants level here, yeah? And then fix your elbow. So you don't want to be seeing this, just this is good enough. Now, little tip, if you want to do it like what Hyunjin did, you can tilt your body a little bit this way. So what I mean is, this is no tilt. This is tilted. Yeah, you can immediately see the difference, right? So just lift your right side body up a little bit when you're doing it. Now, another tip, if you want to do it more like what Hyunjin or the choreographer did, is use your leg. So usually what we do is just like this, right? But if you look at a choreographer, when they're going down and up, they're gonna be using their heel as well. So that's another way to make your movement bigger, but that's really, really optional if you want to make it big. Anyways, starting from the top till here before we continue. 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 times until 4, and then starting from 5, we're gonna be doing 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this movement is very classic dance hall movement, right? Let's just go through the footwork first. You're gonna step left, left, right, right. Easy. The body groove is just going down, down and down and down and down. Now, if you are doing it with a team, like you are going formation, you're gonna use this to go to your formations. But because we are not, I'm just gonna be in the center. So side, in, side, in. Now for your hand movement, every time you're going to the side, it's gonna be one arm. Right arm, and then 2 arms when you come back to the center. And then you're gonna lift it up, yeah? So it's not here, it's up. And then the next one, going to the side, 1 arm. Come back, 2 arms. Easy, yeah, slow. Starting from do it, do it, do it, do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, starting from the next part, the kicking, yeah? Still, let's go through the foot step first, because here, everyone's doing different arm movement. Your arm is really, really, really free, yeah? I would say there's no arm movement at all. It's just a lot of this kind of freestyle. So I would recommend just watch the stage cam and then follow your bias. I'm gonna just be teaching footwork here, yeah? So starting from 1, you're gonna be kicking to the left, and on 2, to the right. You don't have to go this kind of kick, yeah? It's a very, very chill kick. Kick, leaning body, yeah? 1, and then on 2, you're gonna be doing this movement. Now this movement, if you're doing it fast, it's very easy to go into 1 and 2. Like this, but this is not what they did, or at least what they intend to do, yeah? Because in the dance practice, everyone is doing this. This is more like a, I don't know, is this soccer? Like a sports kind of jump. So you are not just going down. It's like your whole body is engaging in a jump. 1 and 2, this kind of jump, yeah? So don't just lift your knee up, use your whole body to do it. 1 and 2, and you're gonna put it down, and then on 3 and 4, we're gonna be doing this movement. Yeah, so from the side, it just looks like this. Now when you're doing it, because it's a boy group, you don't need to do a little body wave, obviously. You just need to take a look at their levels. The first one gonna be high, so 1 and 2 and 3, and then on 4, you're gonna go down, 4, and then you're gonna stay low for the next 2 movements. Now, the counting gonna be a little bit tricky, so you just need to remember right after 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, no movement, 5, and you're gonna kick, yeah, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and on 7 and 8 and you're gonna come up. Yes, so if we go through that again, you're gonna be up, down, 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 up, up, and the counting gonna go 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and okay. Now this is where your hands are going autopilot, so whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, yeah? As long as it's natural to you. Continue from here, right after you go 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and your left leg is now free to go. We're gonna step on our left, left and left and left. Yes? So when you are doing it, you're also moving to your left, right after you go 1 and 2 and 3 and then on 4, we're gonna step out 4. So there's no jumping again, you just here 4 and then we're gonna go this time on your right leg 5 and 6 and 7. Yeah. One more time, very slow. Just remember every time you do this movement, yeah, whichever leg you're on, you're leaning back, yeah. 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. One more time, but this time with the hand movement for the last part, yeah. Right after you go, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, you don't have hand movement here, you just put your hand in your pocket, this hand free. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, ideally, your head will be looking to the left. If you want to, you can have a 4 and, because some of them did it in the reels, but I think in dance practice, no one did that. 4 and, but anyway, the next one is something you already know. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Exactly the same as this one, but with moving, traveling, yeah? 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now, going to verse 2, you're gonna have and. So you're gonna have a chest pop. The 8 and 1, and then you're gonna come in. Now, even if you're not doing the verse 2, you're just doing the last chorus, let's say, you still have a chest pop before you go to the back to finish the dance. Yeah, so just remember that chest pop is internalized with the chorus movement. Yeah, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and yeah, because we are going to the verse 2, so I'm just gonna say now before we actually go into verse 2, let me count from the top of the chorus. From here, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Okay, going to verse 2, so this part is highly repetitive, so I wasn't gonna do it, but I was just getting a choreo, I find like, oh, it's actually pretty fun, so let's do it as well. Right, so you just need to remember the counting because it's highly repetitive, yeah? Right after you go, and A, and like I said, chest pop, and then on 1, you're gonna go down. So when you go down, you're gonna still be facing 45 to your right, and 1, go down, yeah? Now, after this, we're gonna be doing this movement. Now, let me just explain it, standing up. You're gonna be going out with your right leg, and your arm gonna be like a bird kind of thing, yeah? And obviously, the groove is going down, down, and down, Now, when you're actually doing it, you'll be lowering your body level. So bending your body a little bit more, and then bend your knees a little bit more. You'll be looking like this. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 2 times. And then on 5, you're gonna come up. 5. Now this movement, you just need to lift your leg up. You can go a little bit in with your knees or out with your knees, doesn't really matter. Just remember, keep your body level low and then body turning your left. At the same time, your arm gonna close. 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, so this is repeating. And then on 8, we're gonna come up on our chest, your hands on your chest. Easy, one more time. And 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now starting from here, the next part, we're gonna be doing da, 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 da. 1 and 2. Let me explain that a little bit. You just need to put your body weight into your leg, whichever leg you are falling into. Right, left, right, left. Okay, with your hand is already here. Now we're gonna go, right hand go in first. In, and then repeat. Yes, so it should be like very symmetrical. Whichever leg you're falling into, your hand will be touching yourself. Right and left. Yes, this is on 1 and 2, and then on 3 and 4, we're gonna go 3 and 4. This is gonna be repeating for a lot of times, but it's gonna go with high and low. So you're gonna go high and low. Now with the actual movement, it's really just a vibey movement. If you look at the members, they're not doing it exactly the same way. So the very basic form would just be stepping on your toe, toe and the toe, and the toe and the toe. And then you will be twisting your knees in the meantime. 3 and 4 and now for your hands. This is actually the same with what you see in walking on water, but in a very chill way. Da, 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 da. You can't be pointing, you can just be a fist, you can just be a very relaxed arm. Doesn't really matter how you want to do it, yeah? If you want to do it with extra spice, you can add a little bit shoulder. If you don't want, then just do this, yeah? But this is for the first 4 counts, starting from here, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and starting from here, right after you go 3, 4, we're gonna be repeating this movement, 5 and 6 and 7 and on 8, we're gonna go and 8. I'm pretty sure this is the correct movement because Hyunjin and Lino both did this. If you think this is too fast, then just do 1 time on 8, yeah? So starting from here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and now starting from here, right after you go, 7 and 8 and we're gonna be doing, which is like a gong movement, but it's not. You're just gonna lift it up and then we're gonna be doing this movement again. So this is very familiar. We did it very top. You're gonna be doing and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on 5 you're gonna step and then initiate a circle going down, yeah? 5 and then on 6 and you're gonna come up and, yeah? It doesn't have to be on your chest, you just come up, yeah? 5, 6 and then on 7 and 8 we're gonna go 7 and 8. Now this is just what Felix did. This is a dance hall movement as well, but for other members, for example, Lino, he's moving 7 and 8. So it's really a freestyle. If you don't know what to do, then just follow members like Felix who are not moving, yeah? If you are following other members, just watch their stage fam to see which leg they move first. But otherwise, 5, 6, and 7 and 8, and then we're gonna start doing this movement, yeah? So if you're following other member, you'll see them doing this. But because I'm following the center, so I'm following Lino, I'm gonna prep myself facing the side but looking at the front, yeah? 7 and 8 and now I'm gonna follow what Lino did. So the first movement he did is actually a small wave to go into the chest pop, yeah? I think other members just go straight into the popping, you know, like the J-Hope one. But Lino did tiny bit of body wave, so I'm just gonna do a body wave. The body wave starts from your hip, yeah, to initiate a movement. But this is just the first one. The second one is still a normal chest pop. 1, 2, yeah, right after you go, 3 and 1 and 2 and then on 3 and 4, everyone is the same. So I'm gonna follow Lino as well. He's gonna go to the left first, 3 and. I think the hands are just freestyle, yeah, but you're moving to the left, 3 and 4, freestyle, and then 5, 6, 7, we're gonna go do it, do it, do it. Or you can go do it, do it, do it. Doesn't really matter how you do your arm. It just feels like you're dragging something and then hitting an invisible wall 3 times, yeah? Do it, do it, do it. Now, if you're following the members who are doing Lino's part, then you just be going off stage right after, yeah? And for me, I'm gonna do the same thing because I'm gonna cut when I'm doing the full song. But if you are the member who are doing Bang Chen's part, then you wouldn't be doing this part, so don't worry, yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go into the second pre-chorus. Okay, very slow from the top, from verse 2 till the end here. A and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7. Now, since we did verse 2 already, might as well just do the second pre-chorus. Yeah, I promise you it's not a lot of work. And again, I'll be following most of the time the center. Well, actually, I'll be following Sunbin most of the time for this part, yes, all the time. Okay, starting from here, I'm following Sunbin, so I'm not doing Bang Chen's part, yeah? 1, 2, we are just doing the opening. 1, 2, 3 goes down, 4 comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on N you're gonna kick out. So the next movement gonna look something like this, like you're drunk, yeah. And this is on the lyrics. Da 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 da. So it's on the lyrics, but I'm trying to teach by count so that it's easier for you to follow, yeah. But listen to the music. So right after 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. And after you come up, you're gonna go down again because we're gonna do 7 and 8. From the side, 7 and 8. So you're just going down, yeah? At the same time, if you want to be more standardized, you can do a shoulder rolling in, yeah? 7 and 8. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. And 7 and 8. Now, whether you put your leg down or not after 7 and 8, for example, some member they didn't put it down, they just here 7 and 8, 1 and 2. But some member actually put it down 7 and 8 and 1, 2. Either way is fine. Yeah, up to you. As long as 7 and 8 you go out on 1, 1 and 2. On 2 you go up, down and up. Now at the same time, your arm is doing open and up. I think the level is like not very standardized. Some people are doing this, some people are doing this. I personally prefer this, so I'm just gonna do this. But either way, the way you do it is both just go around and then hold. Yeah, this is on 1 and 2. And then on 3 and 4, you're gonna go 3 and 4. Now just keep this hand here. This hand gonna be a gun, and then you're gonna go out, which is now your back. Yeah, back, forward, back. I think most of the people did heels. I'm gonna go heel here. If you don't want to go heel, you can also just go full leg. Yeah, it will look like this. 3 and 4, right? And on 5, you're gonna go down, but this time going to your left, and your hand gonna go across. 5, 6. Go down, and on 7, 8, you're gonna come up. because they're moving. 7, 8, and. And then we're gonna go into Summing's part. Now before we go into Summing's part, let me just count through Bangchan's part again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Now starting from here, 7, 8, and then on what you're gonna go down super fast. 1 and 2 and. This is why you need to go super fast, because you will go super low and then come up right after, yeah? But it's not difficult to do, you just need to be fast. So 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and. Following the 4 steps, we're gonna go out to your left, stepping out, and then chest go out. Now your hand is just going around like this, but you don't need to go around to the back. Yeah, just stay on top. 3 and 4, yeah? So starting from here, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now 5 and 6, we're gonna go 5 and 6 and. This is a very cute movement, you just need to be jumping. I'm not entirely sure what should it actually look like, but just based on what Summing did, I think it's jumping. 1 and 2 and, like this, yeah? So 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and. I think that's enough. At the same time, your hands are just going, starting from your waist level to your chest level. 5 and 6 and, okay? Now, the next movement, we're gonna go heel, toe. This isn't actually heel toe, yeah? You know, this movement, but only do it once. Heel, toe, and then we're gonna go up to the back. So with counting, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. And then we're gonna go to the dun 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 dun, right? So that's the chill part. The fast part is just Summing's part, yeah. Let me just go through that one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Starting from here, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Doesn't really matter which member you're following, everyone's footstep is the same. It's just directions are tiny bit different, yeah? Every time you step, first time, don't go forward. Second time, go forward and go down. Step, forward. Now your arm is just doing this movement, yeah? I think most of the members, they go up over their head for the second hand movement, so that's what I'm gonna do. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now 5, 6, you're free to do. 5, 6, you're just walking, and then on 7, 8, we're gonna do this movement. Now when you do the hand thing, your right arm gonna go on the top first, and then grab. Very slow again, around and grab. This is on 7. And then on 8 and, we're gonna go 8 and. So your head go down first and then up. 7, 8 and. And then we go into the chorus right away. Do it, do it. I'm not gonna explain the chorus one more time. If you're unsure, you can just go back, rewind to where that was. I'm just gonna talk about how you go into it, yeah? Because here, your legs are already closed. So you don't need to feel like you need to step forward. Although you can step forward, I personally think you can just step backward. Do it. You see, that's how you just go into the chorus right away, because it's very fast. 7, 8, and do it, do it. Okay, so just try a few times to see what works best for you. Some of you might prefer to, you know, step forward and backward for it. Some might just prefer, you know, I prefer just step backward. So starting from Bangchan's part, the full pre-chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Okay, bridge. So there's actually not a lot of things in the bridge. I just feel like since we did verse 2 and everything, let's just do the bridge as well. Right after the second, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and yeah, the chest pop. And now I'll be following Hyunjin's movement because he's the one who's singing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I personally think it's really a freestyle. I'm just following what I see in the dance practice. If you're following other members, you'll just be doing like small head nods, yeah? 6, 7, 8, and then Han starts singing, and then Hyunjin, I think, still did a little bit of this, like a groove thing, but essentially you have another 8 count free, yeah? So starting from 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up till 5, 6, you're free, and for 7, you're gonna prep for the next movement. Now this hand movement is very similar to this, but we're not grabbing this time, we're touching our chest. So you can start preparing for this movement on 7, although the counting is on 8. And you're gonna hear a very obvious drum roll on this part, da-da-da, da-da-da. And this is gonna be on AE end. But because it's very fast, I personally think you can start prepping on 7. So just make sure on 7, you're not jumping around anymore, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and 1, 2. This is where they're gonna be doing this for a whole 8 count, yeah? And I'll be following Bang Chen for this movement. If you're following other member, you can see them doing all different type of things. For example, I think Han did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But either way, your leg movement is the same on each side. So on Han Felix Bang Chen's side, you'll be stepping out with right first. On the other side is the opposite, yeah? And I'll just be following this side. 1, 2. So every time you go down, your whole body and your chest is going down. And this makes sense because you're doing a and you're leaning back and you just go down right after. Keep doing that. 2, 3, and switch. 5, 6, 7. Now on A and you're gonna jump out so that you can do the next movement. Yeah. I think Ian and Bang Chen are doing something interactive here. I'm just gonna be doing the other members' movement because it's clearer. So Han and Felix side, you'll be doing left elbow up. If you're following Lino and Hyunjin's side, you'll be going right elbow up. But either way, the dynamic and the up and down is the same. So right after you go, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up, down, up, down. 1 and 2, and on 3 and 4, we're just gonna throw 3 and 4. So this is however you want to throw, 3 and 4. And on 5, 6, you're free to go to the formation, 5, 6, and on 7, 8, you're gonna prep for the dance break, which we're gonna talk about very soon. So let me just go through the counting for the bridge one more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and okay, very last part, dance break. This is a super fast dance break, yeah? But let's break it down bit by bit. So starting from this movement, yeah? If you watch the members, I think most of them just jump, right? But I think if you want to be more standardized, what you can do is step very, very tiny left, right when you are doing your arm, yeah? So the arm is very easy, you just go half circle down. So if we pair the leg and the hand with counts, it's gonna be like this. 5, 6, 7, you can start prepping, and on 8, A, E, and the. Okay, so you're gonna do a head, but the head is after your movement. If you listen to the music, you're gonna also hear a drum roll, and on the drum roll, you're gonna do these movements. Da, da, okay? So just practice a lot until you actually catch the correct musicality. But if you really want to follow the counts, it's just going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and. Okay, now starting from here, this movement, yeah? So let's look at the footwork first. The first movement is just jumping and then landing on your left. Like this, like very, very standard movement. But the second one, you're still gonna jump on your left, but right after that, you're gonna step your right leg. 1, 2. One more time. 7, 8, and 1 and 2. Now the reason is because our upper body. So for the first movement, our upper body is just throwing, yeah? And when you're throwing, you can see my body is going this way. Yeah, this is why you just stand solely on your left leg. 1. Now on 2, which is this movement, our hand gonna change. Yeah, this hand gonna be on your body, this hand gonna go around your head, like this. At the same time, if you can do an isolation, you're gonna do an isolation like this. So the whole thing gonna look like this. 1 and 2. This is why it's super fast, because your body weight is changing all the time. One more time before I continue. Right after you go, A, and 1 and 2, and. Now for the next movement, on 3, we're gonna go 3. Your right leg gonna go back, and your right hand gonna go up. This is 3, and we're gonna go and. So your arm gonna switch, yeah? Right arm in the front, and then left arm in the front, okay? And then we're gonna go step to the back with both of your arm opening. Let me just go through that super slow again. 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. You're gonna come up, yeah? One more time, slow. 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. Now continue. 6 and. We're gonna go 6 and. You don't have to, but I think the standardized movement would be, because most of backup are doing that, is stepping your right left to switch your body weight to the back. Yeah. At the same time, since your hand is already here, you're gonna move your right arm up using this movement before you do this movement. Yeah? So it's actually a very good choreo because everything is connected if you can do the grooves correctly. So let me go through that super slow, including this movement. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and. On 7 and 8, we're gonna go forward. 7 and 8. You know, this movement is like a very similar thing to 17's left and right, yeah? You just be stepping super, super small movement while moving to the direction. For us, it's just going forward, yeah? Like this. 7 and 8. Now, right after this, we're gonna go into the easy part. This part, yeah? But before we go into that, on 7, 8, and we're gonna go open, yeah? Because when you're doing this, you see how your body is closed. We're gonna open your body before we go into 1, 2, and, yeah? So it's like preparing for the next movement. If we go from, starting from 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and, okay, the easy part is just walking, yeah? So when you're walking, you're gonna be walking right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And then if you want, you can add a little bit note on do it, do it, do it, do it. You know, just to make it look cooler. Now, another tip to make it look better, or like more like a boy group dance, is to lean back a little bit when you're doing it. Obviously, you don't want this, right? You want it to be more, I won't say arrogant, but it's actually looking a little more arrogant, yeah? It's by leaning back and then head up. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Anyways, after 4 times, we're gonna go this way. This way, yeah? So it's very similar to this movement, except for you're actually moving your body down. Do it. This is gonna be on 5. Now, right after this, we're gonna go this movement. Now, this is just a really tiny bit detail that I see from a dance practice. If you don't want to do that, that's totally fine because you just be gonna run into your formation right after this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, but if you want to do it like I want to do it, you're just gonna be pointing right, left, right. Yeah, 5, 6, and then you run into a position 7 and 8. And right after that, you'll be repeating 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which is exactly the same. So nothing changed. Yeah, exactly the same. Just gonna be repeating until 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. Now here is the difference because we're going to the end. 1. You're gonna throw and then you're gonna go back. 1, 2. Now after you turn back from the dance practice, what you're gonna see is they're just gonna fade out. Yeah. But if you watch the stage performance, you're gonna see them, everyone, yeah, is walking 4 steps before they stop and then pause and look at the cam again. So what it looks like is 8 and 1 and then 4 step, left, right, before they turn back to the cam and pause. So it's really up to you. If you want to actually have an ending, for example, you're filming and you want to have an ending, then you just pause, look at the cam. If you want to fade out, you just walk, yeah? But just remember, everyone's gonna be walking on your left first, and then you can just fade out without pausing. And that's all. Now, before we finish, let's just counting the dance break together, starting from this part, yeah? 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is all for the full song. So I haven't been doing explanation video for a long time because my life is super busy. I decided to do one for this one because I think the movements are not too detailed to explain, and also because it's very close to Christmas and all my colleagues are taking breaks, so I don't need to respond to emails or what. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the dance and leave in the comment if you have any questions. Always go back to the part that you're unsure of because those gonna be the part you're gonna forget when you're actually dancing, yeah? I'll also link below the slow version with music so you can follow and practice. Thank you for your continuous support. I don't know when, but I'll hopefully see you all in my next video.